Hello everybody! ISO Chad is finally here! In this video, I will give you a full analysis of the secret scene that domstudio had hidden for us in the last season of Skibidi Multiverse, which was recently released on their channel. And actually, there is a lot to talk about because what happened in this scene will greatly affect the future events of this series. What is this Big Ben serves for anyway, and who lives in it? Who is this creature and what will it be capable of? Believe me, it all will be very interesting. Now get your tea and snacks ready and prepare to watch this video to the end, because something very cool is waiting for you. Let's go. So in this scene, we see how the members of the association are in the same city as it was in the last scene, and they are intending to destroy Big Ben. But even now, they still doubt the rightfulness of this action, because Elite Clockman really wonders whether they should release the god that is hidden under this tower. And it is these words that confirm my theory, which I built during the analysis of another secret episode. And now the words of Elite Clockman confirm it, as did domstudio in the same scene, but I'll tell you more on that topic a little later. Immediately after that, a new character appears, who apparently is also a member of the association, but we haven't seen him before. And this is Iron Cameraman, who in addition to being one of the analysts of the Skibidi universe, is also a reference to the Iron Man from Marvel Comics. Besides the fact that his name says it, his body looks the same as the Iron Man's suit. But despite all the doubts of the guys, me and Skibidi Steak explained that we were allowed to do this anyway. And Skibidi says that it was none other than domstudio. But at the same time, he is now in the completely different place, saving William and Billy while also ingratiating himself as one of them basically, and pretending that he is their ally. And well, before we'll continue, don't forget to give this video a like if you like what I do, as well as subscribe to my channel so as not to miss new videos. But let's move on now. Right before the destruction of Big Ben, Steak Skibidi says that he might actually like this madness. And I totally agree with him, because after this secret scene as the association finally destroyed this Big Ben, the most interesting thing would begin. And the first thing I want to say is the name of this creature, or as Elite Clockman put it, the god who was imprisoned under this tower. The answer to this was given by domstudio themselves in the description for the last season. His name is SINISTER, and most likely he is some kind of evil Clockman god or something like that. And I assumed that he was Clockman in the analysis of the secret episode, because when this building began to collapse, we heard the sound of a clock like the Titan Clockman's. But this sound was distorted. And in this scene, immediately after the destruction of the tower, we hear exactly the same sound. And my guess is that this creature is something like Titan Clockman, but only a villain that the chief of the Clockmen locked under this tower, so that he could no longer create any problems for the Alliance. And if that's the case, then Titan Clockman should be much weaker than SINISTER. And now I will explain why I think so. If suddenly my theory is true, then it would be quite logical for Chief Clockman to make Titan Clockman not too strong, so that if he decides to get out of control, it would be easier to disable him. But in this case, if SINISTER somehow gets out of his prison, which surprisingly happened in this scene thanks to the association and the Dom agent himself, then the ordinary Titan Clockman will not be able to resist him, because his powers must be much less than the powers of the evil god. And this time Chief Clockman will not be able to help in any way in the battle with this monster, because he lost his head many episodes ago. And I am extremely interested in how the Alliance will counter this new threat, in addition to those that already exist for it. And with that, I want to once again return to the theory of the union between the Alliance and the Skibidi Toilet Army. And in my opinion, there are more hints about this. Elite Clockwoman previously said that domstudio was busy with mimicking as he was saving the Skibidi mutants, and it is possible that after he pulled them out of the building, he informed them that he was acting on behalf of the Alliance in order to convince them that the Skibidi Toilets and the Alliance could stop fighting. And also remember the moment when Rolex head clock informed male 07 that his daughter was still alive. And given that the commander clearly understands that this Clockman is also fighting for the Alliance, he will clearly think about the fact that they may no longer be enemies. And in the end, everything will come to the point that the two opposing sides will have to unite, and G-Man Apocalypse, who is now heading towards the headquarters of the Alliance, will eventually meet with this very SINISTER. But before that, he'll have another problem. Because in the fresh leak that came out in the domstudio Discord channel, we saw how 4 Titans combined their rays to create a huge energy ball that will probably fly straight into G-Man. And as for G-Man, I will soon release my big, complex, and most detailed analysis of the 40th episode of the Skibidi Toilet Multiverse. And if you don't want to miss it, then please give this video a like, and be sure that you are subscribed to my channel. And it was me, ISO Chad. See ya!